Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Homemade. And you all, today we are preparing a very simple side dish, and it is potato wedges. I love potato wedges. I do. Sometimes I prefer potato wedges over my French fries. So to make this dish, you all, put two small potatoes. They go a long way. They really do. What we're going to do is we're going to bread our potato wedges. We are going to dip them in it's really not a slurry. It's more water than slurry, but I do have a bowl of cold water with a few tablespoons of flour in them. And we also have our seasoned breader. Now, to season our breader, we just use paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and some Cajun seasoning. Now, when we cut our potato wedges up, we're going to put them into the water because we don't want them to brown. I do have my grease preheating already in my electric fryer, and we're going to take them directly from the breader to the fryer. So let's go ahead and get started because it does not take long. We are going to cut our potato in half. I have already scrubbed, washed, and dried my potatoes, so don't worry. We're going to cut that half in half, and we're going to cut that part in half again. Now, if you want a smaller wedge, you would cut your half again in half, but I actually like this size of my wedges. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I'm going to cut this again, and you're going to do this for both potatoes. Now, because they are potato wedges, they are very filling. So you don't have to do a lot of these to get full. So once I finish cutting my potato wedges, again, since I've already cleaned them and all of that, I don't have to go back and rewash them. I am just putting them directly into my cold water. And the good thing about this, you all, from start to finish, it probably takes about 10 or 15 minutes to prepare your potato wedges. So we're going to set that to the side. And I like to have a quote-unquote wet and dry hand because I don't like for my breader to clump up. And again, I just have 1.5 cups of flour in there, and I added my seasonings. Now, with your seasonings, the good thing about it is the only thing that has salt in it is our Cajun / Creole seasoning. So you can add as much garlic powder, as much onion powder, and as much paprika as you want to these. And you're just going to dip them, drop them back into your breader. Now, the reason that I say a wet and dry hand are really important during this is because you don't want to clump up your breader. So I'm just going to toss these again. I'm going to show you what they look like before we put them into our fryer. And frying these, we're not going to fry them and then take them back out and let them rest. No, we're just going to fry them straight. And I promise you all, they are so good and crispy. These are our potato wedges. So I'm going to put them into my fryer. Also, you want to remember not to overcrowd your fryer because you still want your potato wedges to cook evenly. So what I like to do is I like to take half of my wedges, coat them, put them into the fryer, and then take the other half. So it's as simple as that. Let's go ahead and drop these into the fryer. We're going to take them out. And we are going to come back and sample this good. Our potato wedges are done. You all, they smell great. Now, if you can see, you see how nice and coated they are, and they are just as crispy. I'm going to show you. Can you hear the crispiness of the potato wedge? And look at the inside. These are hot. I'm going to go ahead and dip this into a little ketchup. You all, these potato wedges, awesome. Now, when you make them, make sure you leave your comments, your pictures in the comment section below. Let me know if you like the potato wedges, if you didn't like them, what you would change about them, whatever. If you want to keep seeing our easy homemade recipes, make sure you like, subscribe, and share our channel. Cooking, you all, is as easy or as hard as you make it. But I promise you, if you keep it simple, just be yourself, life in itself can be so much easier. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Homemade. And until next time, continue to be